Today, I'm talking about the signs, those big red flags that start flashing really loud when burnout is on its way. If you are living on the east coast of Australia, I have no doubt that you are feeling the pandemic fatigue. Everyone is feeling blah at the moment. I see it on social media. I hear it in the voices of the women that I'm talking to because we've been locked down for so long. For the rest of Australia, you might be all guns a-blazing and that's great, but you also might be feeling those signs of burnout coming too because you are feeling emotional about watching your friends and family on the east coast go through what they're going through. You might be dealing with work because your work is busier because of all the things that are happening with lockdown on the eastern coast. So I know everyone around Australia is feeling it in some way. And so I really wanted to talk about the major signs that I see that are on your way, on your road to burnout. All right, so the first one is exhaustion. No doubt you'll be feeling this. It's almost like, why am I so tired? I don't do anything. I'm stuck within my four walls. Or why am I so tired? I'm just living my normal life, working like everyone else. Why is it me? And this is because our mind is continually going. I just took 3 days off and it was the best thing I could have done. I put an out of office on, which I have not done in any business I've had since 2015. I literally unplugged and tapped out. And it's because I was starting to feel exhausted. Now, I have a balanced client load. My work at the moment is not overwhelming because I learned quite a few things from 2020. However, the exhaustion seeps in where you start to become just tired from doing the day-to-day because there's not much hope. And so we don't really have anything to look forward to. So it's like we're all trapped. The second one is agitation, where those little things that maybe you wouldn't have cared about before, maybe an email from a colleague or your boss, you would have just let slide, but now everything is just like triggering you. You're super sensitive to so many things. I noticed it earlier this month where I wasn't necessarily getting agitated with my clients because I love the work that I do, but there was little things like my laptop wasn't working properly or my phone keeps diverting to SOS for no apparent reason, or the bank, I got a new bank account, but I wasn't able to pay money out of the bank account. They hadn't set it up properly. Little things like that started to trigger me where I was just getting frustrated and thinking about them all the time. The usual me, outside of this heading towards burnout kind of feeling, would have just been able to go, oh, okay, I'll just see what it is. I'll fix it. I'll get it done and I'll move it forward. So agitation is also another key where you might need to start thinking about taking some time off or reshifting some of your habits to give yourself a break. Being sensitive to other emotions too is my next point about knowing when you're on the fast track to burnout. So when you have an unwarranted or intense experience of a particular emotion, which is out of character or not necessarily like you. Like if something comes up and you've been derailed and you're in bed for 2 days because of the sadness, the fear, the hurt, the guilt, whatever it is, that is a sign that definitely there is something going on that you might want to have a chat to someone about in terms of just being able to lighten that mental load and do some things to be able to help you through that emotional cycle. We've all been there. I know I have. There's been moments where I'm like, oh, I just want to lay on the couch. I just want to go back to bed and read a book. And I honor myself when I'm feeling that way, which is a really good thing. And I make sure there's people in my corner that I can talk to when I am going through those intense emotions that are out of character to how I usually am. And the last sign for burnout is 100% that feeling or that lack of joy, where things like that used to give you joy, maybe like for me, online shopping, maybe it's social media, you used to enjoy it. There's other things that you used to enjoy doing like reading or, those kinds of little things that used to fill your cup. And now no longer doing it for you. And that's because we have this sedentary lifestyle at the moment and it feels like that's all we have, and we are unable to sort of plan ahead and have things to look forward to. Also not being able to see family and friends as much as we normally would. It also can feel a little bit socially awkward when we do start to open up and see these beautiful people in our life again. So this lack of joy, that feeling of kind of apathy where nothing's really floating my boat. I can't quite work it out. I'm just kind of cruising along and I just don't have that spark or that zest in me anymore. That's a telltale sign that burnout is on its way. So drop a comment below, send me a DM and let me know where you're at. Are you feeling 1 or 4 of the things that I just spoke about? Exhaustion, emotional sensitivity, lack of joy, as well as agitation at little things. You've lost your patience. You may be feeling 1 or all 4. Like, this is the reason why I took 3 days off this week, so that I could recharge my batteries and get back to feeling good, because I was starting to feel really like I was on that fast track to burnout. And it took me a while to unplug, but the best thing I could have done was putting my out of office on so I had nowhere to be, rescheduling my clients, and making sure that my mind had time to just be. Wasn't overthinking, didn't have anywhere to be all the time. And that is my number 1 tip. If you can take some time off, you might not be able to take some time off though. So I've got something for you. So if you found this information super valuable today and you want to dive a little bit deeper with me, I want to share with you about my 7-day stress mindset detox. It is an online course and it is going to absolutely help you in your prevention of burnout and your comeback from burnout. It is a quick, fast-paced, results-based program that is perfect for you if you have been feeling all the things that we have been talking about today, and you are ready to take that first step to helping you understand more about stress, anxiety, emotions, creating an action plan so you can prevent burnout, as well as shifting habits and helping you to find that joy button that's in you again. I know it's there. I know it's there somewhere. If you'd love to know more information about it, I would love to get you enrolled today so that you can start today. And the prep modules open up as soon as you enroll, and then your day 1 starts tomorrow. It's a 7-day course. And of course, if you have any questions, if you want to know more about anything related to burnout, if you want to know more about the course, make sure you shoot me a DM. I would love to have a chat with you and share more about it with you if it feels like it might be a right fit for you. I'm wishing you all an incredible weekend. I hope that you have beautiful rest and recharge time, and we get ready for another week of homeschool if you are homeschooling next week. I feel like I'm in a little bit of denial, maybe just a little bit. Take care, everyone. Bye.